Well, it's been a year and a half since Ruthzee Louijeune took over as Boston City Council president. And during that time, she's worked to keep the body on track while simultaneously dealing with controversy. She sat down with me this week to go over those different dynamics and how she's approaching the challenges and priorities still to come. A difficult balancing act.
I get to further the work of the council, shepherd the body.
That comes with the territory. Ruthzee Louijeune wielding the gavel at Boston City Hall, seeking order despite chaos and controversy surrounding colleagues like Tanya Fernandez-Anderson. You put out statements. You chose not to get on camera in the beginning. There was even a moment where reporters from some other stations were yelling at you during the middle of one of these council meetings. So can you sort of talk me through your strategy in the beginning days?
I understood that the allegations were serious enough to really jeopardize how the public viewed the body. And so I knew that it was in the best interest of the council at that point back in December to call for a resignation.
Does it feel bizarre to you that here we are sitting 6 months later and she still hasn't stepped down?
Even though it may feel bizarre and constrained, and I can see how that is the case, as a city councilor, as a city council president, as a lawyer, I know the importance of following the law.
Beyond council controversy, the 13-member body keeping an eye on Washington.
It's important for our residents to know that our values don't change based on who is in the White House.
You're in the middle of budget season right now. How much of the budget do you feel like is being tailored to try and head off at the pass these cuts that may be coming?
So we are suing the Trump administration, and we're doing that because we realize there's no way that we can make up for the loss of these grants with city dollars.
And while those issues snag headlines,
it's an all hands on deck.
Louijeune is focused on the issues at ground level: housing, stirring economic growth, and yes, addressing the city's rodent woes.
Should we be functioning from the perspective of like, how do we get rid of all of the rodents in our city and work backwards from there? I absolutely believe so.
Now tune in this Sunday to NBC 10 Boston Weekend Today for more of our conversation with Council President Louijeune, including a deeper dive into how she's navigating the Tanya Fernandez-Anderson situation and the often tense relationship between the council and Beacon Hill.